It was 5:30 in the morning, but I was up to trek it in this 2-hour bus ride to go to my Temazcal ceremony.
What in the country bumpkin is this? Where the hell am I?
My first Temazcal experience was during my postpartum cuarentena healing period, also known as the 4th trimester. 6 months after birth, while nurturing my son and grieving my daughter, my midwives included this with my closing of the bones ritual.
You want it. You choose it. Nobody else can make you do anything. Nobody else can make you happy. Nobody else can bring you this or that. Only, and what is your name?
Yes.
Yaz. Only Yaz can do it all. So welcome.
Thank you so much. And what's your name?
Liz.
Liz. Oh, thank you so much, Liz.
So I'm going to try to remember you.
Recentering me.
Recenter. And when you get out, nobody can do anything to you. Only you can. You're only hurting yourself. You're the only one. Nobody can do it.
Thank you so much.
Try. But when you acknowledge it, you go, oh, yeah, I see that. No, come back. No, I don't want that. I don't, no. I got to focus. This person's going blah, 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 blah. Shut yourself off. Go, okay, this is where I'm going. And you direct where you need to go. You stop them like, hey, can you just do the,
That's literally what happened. Yeah, because she literally lost herself. And I was like, ma'am, we could just look at the map.
But you got here. You got here on time. You're
Yes.
okay. So go all the way to the
Okay.
end. All the way.
The term Temazcal as a ceremony is primarily associated with Mesoamerican cultures. It is a healing ritual involving a sweat lodge where we experience steam and heat, symbolizing being inside of the womb of the mother, often for purification and spiritual renewal. Well, we also include herbs for cleansing, clarification, and grounding. The medicine man here had pepper tree, we had eucalyptus and roses for cleansing after you finish with the Temazcal ceremony. They even have menthol. And honey, when that goes on to the hot rocks while you in there, all that steam opens up your lungs and surely brings you clarity. This ceremony was led by a Mexican medicine man, and he used the skinnis mole, also known as a Peruvian pepper tree branch, used for limpiadas, where its fronds are swept over the body to cleanse your auric field. Yeah, we all needed that before entering the womb of the mother again. These ceremonies are not always co-ed, but this one was. And over there you see the medicine woman cleansing the women with the smoke of the copal, while the men are being cleansed with the Peruvian peppercorn tree. This ceremony was packed, and I wondered if it was because it was honoring the mother in the month of May. Here I am taking off my jewelry because you're not supposed to go into the steaming hot sauna-like environment with jewelry because it would get super hot. We wear white for best practice to promote cleansing, purity, and to protect our auric field. And one thing you always want to remember is you hydrate for so many days before you come to one of these. Afterwards, that was my lunch. I even got footage of some of the artisanal products that were being sold as well as maracas, peyote, pipes, oils, incense, and more. And of course, I didn't get much footage of myself because after you come out of there, you are wet, sweating, hungry, thirsty, and in a pensive mood. And I lucked out. I made a friend and got a ride back home. Now, July came around and I decided I was going to fill up my calendar with more self-care rituals when my son is away in Zambia, Africa. While inside this time around, I kept feeling the need to honor, forgive, and send healing energy to the men in my lineage. I thought about my son and how my emotional stability and unconditional love empowers him no matter how far apart we are. I felt the need to disconnect from the expectation of the masculine needing to save us. I said, it's okay. We mothers are the container that has the capacity for all darkness and light to exist. And when we stop expecting and just live in our power, everything else has no choice but to fall in its rightful place.